Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Transport Fever. In the last episode, we upgraded our far northern passenger line here with the new Shinkansen trains, which we see pulling in right here. Oh, want to make sure we turn that off. And yeah, upgraded the line to electric through these new trains on there and see how they are going to do. And at the moment, they're losing a little bit of money. Hopefully we can get their passenger numbers up, because this is only carrying 50 of 175 potential passengers. So, you know, hopefully we'll be able to get those passenger numbers up and make some more money with that train. Alright. New train, and I believe that is a new tram, the Siemens Avento T Mention. Okay. I will have to go to some of our old tram lines. Now, we didn't really put a lot of trams on these particular towns. I know I put one here in Vice City, but it was a very small one at the time. It was a point-to-point. Alright, that covers that. That covers that. And I think it still covers most of the residents. So that should be fine. Alright, the other thing that we were doing last episode as well, before I distracted myself, is that we were laying in these freight stations that we're going to use for this new freight line. One over here by the farm. Another one over here by this oil well. And then we're going to need to get one in over here by this food processing plant. And another one over here by this refinery. At least I've decided that I am going to go ahead and put a station over here by this refinery. And then we're going to need to connect all these various stations to the various cities to transport goods. And we're going to need to make sure that our train that we put on these lines is capable of transporting food, grain, cattle, fuel, oil, and crude. So, yeah, that's going to be interesting. Now, one thing that happened before I actually started recording, when I unpaused the game to get things moving for the intro to the episode, got an alert that one of our trains is too old and needs to be replaced. So we're going to go ahead and take care of that. That is on the Far Eastern commuter line. Vehicles are now to age out, so we're going to need to replace that. So let's go ahead and take a look at that line over there and see what we're looking at as far as passengers. And I see a lot of passengers waiting at these stations, so that is good news. Lots of passengers, and we got lots of space between these towns. So I'm thinking we can go high speed. Now, the only question is going to be, we are going to have some slow spots in here. But we should be alright. Okay, let's see what we're going to put in here. Now, we don't necessarily need to go with multi-units. Just something that carries more passengers than those metro liners. And is faster. So, let's go ahead and take a look at what we got. 81 passengers and 120 miles an hour. I mean, we could go ahead and throw in some Shinkansen here. You know, these guys. 175 passengers, 186 miles an hour. What about this guy? 122 passengers, 124 miles an hour. So that's not that much better. 193 passengers. 199 miles an hour. Now, I can't remember if this line was where I started using the longer stations or not. Renfee. Not enough passengers. What kind of locomotives do I actually have if I want to do these? 78 miles an hour, 87 miles an hour, 124 miles an hour, that's getting there. Let's see, 87, 78. Said I wish I had other sorting options. Again, another thing that I'm hoping we get in Transport Fever 2 is that we have the option to sort our locomotives by, you know, different options. Year of release, total horsepower, tractive effort, speed, cost, that sort of thing. Would be very useful. 99 miles an hour. I'm thinking our multi-units are going to be our best bets here. Yep. And I think we're going to go with this Shinkansen. Let's add that on there. Replace those. I mean, how long is it? 280 yards? Let's try it. If we run into problems, we may need to replace them again. Alright, we got Train 23, which just has upgraded, so let's go ahead and take a look at it. The heads haven't appeared. $131 of 193 passengers. Let's just follow it for a little bit. So I'd like to see it pull into one of the other stations. Actually, let's pause. Let's actually get on board. Up to 120. You think these things can supposedly get up to 199. All right, there we go. Hold on. Let's see it pull into the station. And like a glove. It overhangs the end of the station a little bit, but there's some room there. All right. So, we will have to keep an eye on it. And, well, if we're running into any problems, there are going to be some alerts there. If we run into problems, we'll just have to replace with a shorter train. Probably one of the slightly shorter Shinkansens. All right. Back to the freight project. Okay, so we have this station in here. We're going to have the tracks coming out of there, and they're going to proceed through this mountain, almost certainly a big, long tunnel. And then we're going to merge over here. So, we need to start setting up our new station. Freight. 400 meters long. 2 tracks, high speed. Let's see. That'll do it. And the bane of our existence, unable to align terrain. Okay, we're gonna have to raise that end and lower that end. All right. That's somewhat doable. That's probably a bit more than I'd like. Probably want to reduce that brush strength ever so slightly. Alright, that's what the smoothing tool is for. Alright, now we want to kind of cut a little bit of a valley here. And hopefully that subtle change... we didn't go anywhere near far enough. Okay. How far am I going to need to go? Okay. All the way back to here. Let's gouge out a good chunk of terrain there. Still saying unable to align terrain. We're still bumping into the end there. All right. Need to make it a little bit wider, it looks like. I think now this is giving me trouble. Couple of new vehicles. See if I can just re-smooth this out a little bit. Okay. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it to work. Maybe it was a bit too aggressive. Oh, there was a spot. There it is. Take it. All right, now let's get this smooth. At least a little bit. Okay. There we are. Now we're going to have a pretty severe turn coming out of here to make it to this oil well. Acme oil. Alright. And you are going to need workers from Osgiliath as well. So it looks like we're going to have to potentially rework you. No, no. Looks like it took it. Appearance level. We can get up to 5, which is fine. And we're going to have a bus stop and a truck stop. Excellent. Now, can I actually upgrade the roads? There's a question. Indeed, can. Alright, very good. It'll do. Alright, so we're going to need a new line for workers. Acme oil. Alright. I think we were using these New Flyer Excelsiors. 35 passengers, 62 miles an hour. I think we're gonna stick with these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Set them on the worker line. There we go. Okay, now, freight station. This one is... Oh, whew, that's a lot of zoom. Alright. This one's probably going to fight us as well, because of course it is. And I think that... Well, I'd like to get it close enough that I don't have to do trucks. Wow, that is just going to slide in right there, isn't it? The one that I thought was really going to give me a fight went in without a problem. Alright. I'll take it. And yep, that is covered. Alright, so there we go. Now, we need to get the tracks in. That's going to be the next adventure. See, there's an oil refinery as well. Alright, our first challenge is going to be Floston here. Trying to get through here to get up to there. I think my only chance is going to be to See, come around on that side of town? Or do I want to try to basically just fly over the city? And fight the bridge pillar collision. Whoa! Let's see. Do I want to go with this type of bridge? That's more of what I would call a passenger. See, demolishing buildings I have no problem with. Wait. It wanted to play ball right about there. 15 million. You know what? Do it. Will we get the second line in? There comes the question. Not exactly. But if one road is causing a problem, we can make that adjustment. And instead, we will bring the road through here. Piece of cake. Easy peasy. Alright, now. This is almost certainly going to be a tunnel because of... Yes. Alright, what we're doing is we're aiming right about there. I'm not terribly concerned about speed on this. There's a tools factory. Well, we're not doing anything with, like, steel or anything like that yet. But we'll see. Eventually we may. No! Ah, crap. That was a waste of money. But fortunately, we have more than enough money. Just gotta wait for the autosave. Whoa, where did it put me? Alright, connect through to there. And make sure that we are using the right type of bridge. Let's see, what does it look like if I just go ahead and just connect it all the way through? Oh, it is going to want to do a level crossing there. I don't agree with this level crossing. Fortunately, a small adjustment was all that was needed. Come on. Pick the bridge. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. We're going to need to set up these diamonds on both ends. Now, why did that happen? Oh, I know why that happened. Hold shift to prevent the snap, and it doesn't want to do it. It still wants to snap that. Okay, more Shinkansen and some more, well, Siemens C2 and Spirio trains. Alright. Very well, then what we'll do is we'll say, bye-bye road. If road is giving me trouble, then road can be replaced. We can make that a bit smoother. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Now, we need to get that through there. And what does it look like if I just run it straight through? Too much slope, construction not possible. Impacting the road. Alright. As we mentioned before, if the road's causing a problem, then the road gets removed. So I really don't think there's any other way to do that. Yes, I know I broke a road connection. I'll fix it in a minute. Alright, so where do we actually want to send this road? Ah! That's actually simple enough. Just swing around over top of the tunnel. And then bring it around like that. Piece of cake. Alright, so that's the food processing plant connected. And now... So we want to take the inside track here. I'd like to come up here and kind of keep this level-ish. Road vehicle 137 has reached the end of its lifetime and needs to be replaced. Alright, let me pop that open for a minute. Yeah, common level is... not going to work, but that should. 100 miles an hour on that curve. I'll take it. Alright, that's bringing the iron ore from the mines of Moria. Alright. You have a whole bunch of Peterbilt 352 dump trucks. They carry 20 capacity and move at 65 miles an hour. These Scania R730 tippers are too slow. R730s. Let's see. Anything here look like a open tipper truck? See, no, that's timber. And I could use these guys, but I don't really want to. Grain, tanker, another tanker. Oh, that's a universal. Still, they're too slow. You know, I still think that what we're using right now is probably the best. Well, so I'll just go ahead and set that on auto replace, and that'll take care of that. Alright, we are getting at the end of the episode here, but I want to go ahead and finish this last connection. Do I want to put a tunnel through there? Not really. I would like to come around and keep... I mean, I may have to tunnel a little bit... Yeah, that's better. And then we'll get the construction if possible. Come on. The diamond in there. Too much slope. Of course, it's going to fight me here. Alright, let's do it a little bit closer to the station. And make it a little bit shorter. Nope, you're still going to complain about slope. But you're not going to complain about slope there. Alright, fine. Alright, but I don't really have the time to extend this episode for very much longer, so with a track built, we will go ahead and put the signals on it, and put the trains on it, and then set up all of the deliveries to the various cities next episode. Alright, but for now, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.